rocking at this end zone down here.
Play action fake, he's going to throw it. And he throws it down the field, and it is caught. And that is Vance McDonald being bulldog out over the 25.
What a great call. Is that his first catch?
It is.
It's his first catch as his... Hey, someone paint up that ball and give it to Vance. First catch as a Steeler. Good for you, Vance.
What did you hear about the Pittsburgh Steelers organization before you came here, and then what do you think of it now, being able to experience a whole season?
Yeah, you know, I think there's only just a handful. I mean, there definitely is only a handful of organizations that have won championships. Not only that, multiple championships. And so, you know, I was fortunate to have that in San Francisco. You know, getting a call that I was going to be traded, not knowing who it was going to be. Hearing Pittsburgh, I was definitely pumped. I mean, you know, consistently, I would almost say the word consistent is probably what defines Pittsburgh. They've always been great. You know, the number of championships they have in terms of, you know, the caliber of players that they put out, you know, year in, year out, even recently too, you know, last year, watching the playoff run, going to the championship. You know, I was pumped. I mean, I was familiar with the guys on the roster, you know, just to know that I was going to be, you know, sort of dumped in to a great organization. I was really pumped.
Now that it's unfortunately the off season, have you even had time to process what it was like being traded so close to the beginning of the regular season, moving to the East Coast, and you have a family, just everything happening so quickly?
Yeah, my wife and I still almost joke about that. Like, oh, we haven't even done this. Like, I don't think we could name 3 restaurants in like a 5-mile radius of our house yet. And, like, there's so many things that a conventional off season would give you. You know, we haven't had that experience yet. It was definitely fast-paced, something that I don't think you can plan for. You know, I mean, we probably will start processing it fully, completely, and get to that point at some point this off season. But you know, we made do with what we had. You know, I'm fortunate to have a great wife, and so we, you know, define roles. And you know, I obviously can't take care of some of the stuff because of the amount of hours that I need to spend here to get caught up.
Sure.
To get rolling, and so we made it fun in our own way. And then, you know, once it got to the point where it's like, all right, this definitely feels like home now, then, you know, it was easy.
He waits some more. He looks.
Lots of time for Roethlisberger. Now throwing, and all alone on the end zone line is Vance McDonald for the touchdown.
Oh, it is a touchdown.
Vance McDonald
is wide open. I thought he was throwing the ball away, and Vance was there and pulled it in from 7 yards out. We've got a ball game.
Oh, Vance McDonald gets to the right corner of the end zone. There's nobody in the zip code. And Ben does a great job of finding them all by himself.
I know you can't name 3 restaurants, but what do you think of just Pittsburgh, the city, and maybe the people that are here, the fans, so far?
It reminds us a lot of home. You know, it didn't take us long to start saying that. I think we got into a great neighborhood up north of Pittsburgh. And, you know, you driving through the neighborhood and everyone's got like terrible towels out and like Pittsburgh flags, and you're like, dang, you don't see this out in Silicon Valley. And so, you know, it reminds us a lot of home. I think that the people here are so amazingly friendly and considerate and compassionate. They love football, and so, you know, whenever you have a city like that and the support that you have that comes from it, then it makes it really easy to live in it.
How excited are you to go through OTAs, the mini camp, training camp, and that entire process with the Steelers for the first time this year?
Yeah, I'm pumped. I know, you know, having been through 4 seasons with another team, it adds so much value to not only the camaraderie, but you know, what you can expect between players. You know, building relationships with them, and just something that we already have a lot of here, accountability. You know, being able to ride on that ship with them, not just being thrown in, you know, right at the last second before you set sail, but just having that whole year of plays, practice, adversity, you know, the grind, working out, embracing the parts of football that aren't so glamorous, like training camp. Yeah, it adds a lot to it, and so missing out on that was key. It, you know, wasn't necessarily, you know, breaking potentially what I could do for the season, but it's big to miss, and so I'm happy to have that hopefully next year.